Alright, so first up with the 1946 Washington quarter. If you have one or come across these silver quarters, look for a double die obverse. So here's doubling on the lettering, on the date. Always be on the lookout for that on your 1946 silver Washington quarters. Now this quarter here didn't sell for a lot of money, but it is a double die obverse, so a DDO, and it is graded at a mint state 65. And this quarter here sold for a little over $30. So again, like I said, nothing too crazy. But if we go to this quarter here, this quarter sold for over $3,700, and it's got some amazing toning to it around the, some natural toning to it there around the rim of the coin. So that is really awesome. And this coin is graded at a mint state 67, so that will give it all of its value, the high grade. Again, if you guys are not familiar with coin grading, I have videos on that. Be sure to go search Couch Collectibles coin grading here on YouTube, and you will find those videos. Alright, so like I said, $3,700 for that coin. But also on your 1946, with the D mint mark, you want to look for a repunched mint mark. And you can really see this with your coin microscopes, which I have available on couchcollectibles.com. Now, this repunched mint mark, you can kind of see it if you look to the right and above it, directly above the D, you can kind of see how it's repunched. So always be on the lookout for that. And you can also look for repunched mint marks on the S mint mark for the 1946 as well. So keep that in mind. Inspect your S mint marks and D mint marks closely. The RPMs, repunched mint marks, can be found on various denominations of coins, which I talk about in my other coin videos. So always be on the lookout for them. They can give your coins a little bit of value. Like we said on the other quarter, a double die obverse. Also look for doubling on the back, a double die reverse. So look for that on the lettering of the coin. And this coin here does have that double die reverse. You see it's graded at about uncirculated 58. And this quarter sold for over 800 US dollars. 800 bucks. Now for the 1946 no mint mark, again, this is solely valuable because of its high grade of a mint state 67 by PCGS. And this Washington quarter sold for over $4,000. Now for the 1946, if we look here on the coin side, you can see that it says RPM repunched mint mark. And that's what we just looked at, the S mint mark being repunched. However, this coin has got a very, very high grade. It's got some nice toning to it as well. So, that really helps in the value. And this quarter sold for over $3,800. $3,800. Now, if we look at the 1946 S mint mark that doesn't have any types of errors, but it does, again, have some amazing toning to it, this coin is graded at a mint state 68. So the coin grading scale only goes up to 70, so nearly close to a perfect grade. And this coin sold for over $8,000. $8,000 because of that high grade. Just an amazing quarter there. Check out these other quarters that you should always be on the lookout for in your coin rolls from the bank or in your pocket change. They produced over 36 million of these coins, so not too bad of a mintage. It's not hundreds of millions, but it's also not 3 million coins, but 36 million, not too bad, but fairly common. You can find these, definitely, they are out there. Now the first thing you want to look for is put your coin underneath a microscope, coin microscope. I have those available on couchcollectibles.com right now. Link is in the comments below. Now this is a double die obverse. That means that there's doubling taking place on the front of the coin on the phrase "In God We Trust." Also look for doubling on the date and all the lettering on the coin as well, just in case. Now here's an example of a 1962 quarter that has that doubling. This quarter here, because of that and because of the high grade that it has, it's graded at a mint state 66 by PCGS. This quarter here sold for over $3,200. Like I said, because of the high grade and because of that double die obverse. Also, for the 1962D, they produced a lot more of those coins. They produced over 127 million of those quarters. So a lot more for the D mint mark. Speaking of the D mint mark, here's a 1962D with a repunched mint mark. Now, if we look at this picture here, we can see that the D is repunched. So you can see that with a USB coin microscope again. And this quarter here, because of that RPM, that repunched mint mark, and the fact that it's graded at a mint state 65, this quarter here sold for over $140. Now if we look at a 1962 no mint mark, this quarter's got really nice toning to it. I love coins that got nice toning like this. They look awesome. And this quarter does have a high grade at a mint state 67, so that's what gives it a lot of value. And this quarter here sold for over $4,800. Moving on to a 1962 D, graded by PCGS. This is graded at a mint state 67, and because of that high grade, this silver Washington quarter sold for over $16,000. $16,000. So I would imagine there's not many of those out there with you know, a mint state 67 grade. That is one expensive and valuable quarter. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Check out the videos to the left of me, and until tomorrow, I will see you all in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.